Hey, hey, hey. So today, and where am I getting that from? Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Doesn't this sound better? Oh, she says, and then I'm going to have to take a drink because I really should have took a drink before I came on here. Crazy morning. Gorgeous chat with Claire if Claire's watches or watches back. Gorgeous chat. Thank you. It's so lush. And then putting 40 presents into a massive box for one of Gabs's friends. She's not 40, she's 12. However, that's totally fine because that's what today's about. Kindness. Kindness. It takes nothing to be kind. It takes nothing to open that door for somebody. It takes nothing to let somebody in front of you in the queue who may not have as much shopping as you. It takes nothing to give somebody a compliment. Think about what kindness means to you. Think about how you can integrate more of that into your life. What can you give out there, and what can you do for yourself as well? There's like loads of things, like random acts of kindness that you could be putting out there. You could put, round Ingleby where I live is people go out and they do like little messages to people, and people pick them up and they're on either little stones or they're on a little gift or something like that. And it's just, it's just a beautiful thing to do. Be there for people. Obviously, not for it to take over your time, because we have to come from a place of self-love. Have to come from a place of, is this good for me? If this isn't, then you've really got to think about, should you really be like looking at that and really, you've got to come from a space of good energies, because good energies, then you'll want to give that vibe out there. So coming from a place of kindness, doing kind things for people, doing kind things for yourself. Think of what you could do for yourself. Is it that you need to, go and take a long bath? Or is it that you just need some time on your own? Is it that you need that walk? What could you do for other people? What do you need people to do? What would you love people to do for you that you could do for somebody else? Think of it that way. Think of what you could do every day. One act of kindness. Maybe it's like, I don't know, leaving some coins in a vendor machine, or maybe it's sending somebody a text who you haven't spoke to in a while and just seeing how they are, or even just like yesterday I got a gorgeous text from a friend I haven't spoke to in a couple of weeks, and it was just a beautiful quote, and it was just lovely, and it was just it was just really, really kind of her to do that. I just say again, I really can't wait to get these roots done. 21st of April, and then I'll be just like, but kindness can really change somebody's day and your own, really, because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what's going on in people's lives. There's a lot of people out there who will put that smile on, but underneath it's not really that great. And all they need is a little bit of love, a little bit of help, and your kind words, your kind gesture could really change their world. It could change, it could change their day. It can change, like, they could then pass that on to somebody else. You've heard the pay it forward. If you've heard that, is you give, that person receives, that person gives, that person, and it's like this. You imagine if everybody in the world did that. Can you imagine what a gorgeous, peaceful world we would live in? Now, I'm all about anyone can change the world. However, we can't change people. But what we can do is we can integrate it into our own lives, and integrate it so that we feel it, and we've given that to somebody else who needs it. So think about what you could do. Is there anyone in your life at the moment who could do with that just added extra bit of love, that added bit of kindness, that added bit of, what could you do for them? What vibes could you give them? What energies could you give them? Is it a phone call? Is it a Zoom chat? Is it because 6 people at the minute if you're in the UK? Could it be a walk? Could it be writing them a letter to say how much you appreciate them? Could it be a gift, like a little gift of inspirational messages? Anything, just to bring them an uplift. because as I said, you don't know. You could be walking in the shop, right, and you get somebody who is not happy, who is literally just not giving out good vibes at all. And we tend to have this thing where we judge them, we get our judge pants on, but we just don't know what is going on. We don't know what's going on behind those, you know, in their head, in their heart, in their soul, behind closed doors, within their life. We just don't know. So that's where we have to just think, we've just got to be kind. We've got to be kind. And if we give that kindness out there and it isn't received, well, that's fine as well. That's not about us. That's not about us. What it is about is thinking, right, okay, what can we do to bring more kindness to the world? What can we do to bring more kindness to our own lives? There's loads of ways, totally loads of ways. And it's just coming from that place of non-judgment and just thinking, I'm just going to be kind because it costs nothing to be kind. There are loads of ways. And if you decide that that's something you want to do and you want to go out there and you want to spread some love and you want to spread some kindness, there is plenty of ways. Just have a quick look on Google, because there's loads of random acts of kindness floating about, and just see what works for you and see what it is you want to give out there and give to somebody. And it could really, really, really just change their world. It's so powerful. Oh, hi, Becky. I'm talking kindness today. Waffling again. Actually, that sounds worse than it is. So yeah, is it? I see lots of people doing different kinds of things that impact other people's lives, and it's about fitting it into your life and thinking, right, okay, what can I do to be kind? What can I do to spread that love out there? Now, as an empath, which means I generally pick up on other people's energies quite easily, I'm the person that goes around the superstar and then, you know, gets talking to somebody who will tell me their life story, and then I feel really bad that I can't end the conversation. But generally, I remember just this one story. I went in the co-op. It's supposed to be before lockdown because we didn't have masks on. And I came out, and I was just stood waiting, and this guy came out and he decided to tell me his whole life story about all his illnesses and how his wife had left him. And it was honestly, it was horrible, absolutely awful, horrible story. And I just, like, you know, I sent him some love and things, and I was just like, you know, God, yeah, totally understood with him. And I didn't know this man from Adam, and you know, he patted me on the arm and he just went, thank you for listening. And I was like, that really meant a lot to him. It took 10 minutes out of my day, and that really meant a lot to him, and that made me feel like amazingly good, because I knew I couldn't actually do anything about it. I couldn't help him. I didn't know, like, I could send him wise words, but that was such a lovely feeling because he was genuinely thankful. And if you hadn't said thankful, I know exactly, Becky, random acts of kindness, but if he hadn't have said thank you in the way that he had said it, I don't think I would have realised the impact of that little conversation that it had on him. I mean, it's quite funny because we laughed after, because my girls were just like, who was that? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. And they were like, talk to anyone, you. And I was like, I know, it just happens. So, you know, but I could have easily been one of those people who just turned my back on him and then just gone back in the shop to go and find the girls. And I didn't do that because he clearly needed to just tell somebody his woes at that particular time. And this happens to empaths like me, who, and I know I've a couple of you who had a thing with the same, you pick up on those energies, you pick up on those vibes, and you know, you just don't know. You just don't know when people need it. Okay, so that person who looks like they could exactly, Becky, when you don't know, you just don't know what is going on with I mean, I honestly, if you walk around the shop and you can see people, and majority are quite miserable in their own world, and you could spark up a conversation, and there's no energy there, there's no nothing there, there's no, you know. So I totally get that. So it's about finding that connection with some who you feel. Don't just randomly go out and start, well, unless you wanted to, of course, just randomly go out and start, you know, talking to people. There was a random hugs day actually as well. I can't remember. We'll have to research that one. Random hugs day, which obviously we're not really allowed to do at the minute. But there was a guy giving hugs out and in the street, and people were like giving him hugs, and it was just amazing. You find it on YouTube somewhere. It is really, really good. So yeah, it was just really, I always wanted to send that message out there that you just don't know. You just don't know. And it's just good to take that step back and think, right, okay, this is fine. This isn't about me. What can I do? What can I do to be kind? What can I do to spread that love? What can I do to enhance my own energies? And being kind is a really good way of doing it. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there for today, and I will let you know tomorrow what time I will be popping on to talk about our next day. Excuse and water. Go and have some water. Thanks for watching, Becky. Bye, guys.